We are now on to our fourth game, Kings, Queens, and In-Betweens. We are going to be drafting for the fourth time out of this Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set booster box. If you haven't watched our other draft/matches, go back and check them out. But I will say that one of us is currently in the lead, and you'll have to go back to find out which one of us is in the lead. No, I'm just gonna say it. You are currently in the lead, 2 games to 1, and I need to win the next 2 to win the set booster game that we're playing. Do you think I can do it?
No.
I'm not super. I don't have a lot of faith in myself either in doing it, but I'm gonna try. So, are we doing this in back and forth draft, or are we just drafting normal?
Sure, back and forth draft. Let's go.
We're gonna do back and forth draft.
Yeah, it was fun last time. I think the people enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I was meaning like, are we passing the deck, doing back and forth, or are we just?
Oh no, sealed draft.
Okay.
But you're gonna open
Alternate
one,
on the
then
packs.
I'm gonna Now we're with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first pack. I have a construct token.
Ooh, that's our second construct token.
Yeah, that one looks nice. I like that. And then we'll flip over to the art card. This is Unquenchable Fury. Interesting. Okay. Dual land, Rugged Highlands. Comes in tapped. I gain a life. It is a red-green land. And what is next? Junkai Trainee. I got that in the last pack.
I did too.
Heir of the Ancient Fang. We're going a lot of green. I really am trying to avoid using green, but I keep ending up using green because I don't think green is as good in this set. I feel like if you're really stuck with green, then you're running into some problems. Coiling Stalker. Searchlight Companion. Flying when Searchlight Companion enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. When we were young, an instant, up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control an artifact and an enchantment, those creatures gain lifelink. Interesting. Banishing Slash. Fall of Lord Khanda. This transforms into Fragment of Khanda. We have a mythic, Kashiro the Shattered Blade, which is a Snake Samurai, red-green, and 2 colorless.
I think he might have been one of the precons, if I'm not mistaken.
Was
I have
he?
to see the picture, but yeah, I think he's a precon guy.
Whenever an aura enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 red spirit creature token with menace. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each modified creature you control. A rare here, we have Takanuma Abandoned Mire, a legendary land with a channel ability. You can discard it, mill 3 cards, return a creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. Light Pause, enter Emperor's Voice, and Historian's Wisdom, which is an uncommon foil.
Light Pause is in my Ariat deck.
Oh. What about your first deck? What did you get?
You got some good cards, Jeremy. Now we have 3 of, I'm assuming there's 5 channel lands. I'm not too familiar with Kamigawa, but I'm assuming there's one in every color. And you got the Swamp, I think.
Yeah, I did get the Swamp.
So Neon Dynasty got... This is my second time getting an art card for a land.
Interesting.
I got the Mountain last time. Thornwood Falls enters tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Guardians of Aboro, so that's from our early matches. Peerless Samurai. Selfless Samurai. I'm noticing a trend with the art style here. Intercessor's Arrest. Regent's Authority. Ooh, it's a Foxy. Foxy Lady. Golden Tail Disciple. That I got during our draft at the store. Bronze Plate Boar. Leech Gauntlet. Okiba Reckoner Raid. Eater of Virtue. Awakened Awareness. And then a proxy card. So I got, I think, 1 rare. Yeah, 1 rare.
Saga?
No, the Saga's a common. This is my rare.
Oh, okay. A legendary artifact. Let me open it. All right. There we go. On to the next pack. Right now I'm leaning white-green. And then I have this guy. I'd really like to get some more red at this point so I can use him. But I have a samurai token with vigilance. And art card is Voltage Surge. Got that in the last pack. Ooh, a shiny Kamigawa Island. We like us some shiny lands. Moonsnare Snare Specialist. Return to Action. It's a black card. Futurist Sentinel. I remember drafting that in one of our drafts that we played. The Guardians of Oboro. Moonfolk Puzzler. Wow, this couldn't have gone the opposite direction than my last pack. Hotspot Mechanic. Born to Drive. High Speed Hover Bike. And this has, no, not a back, but it is a colorless. Oh, interesting. Okay, colorless vehicle.
That one has a back.
This one? Yeah. Okiba Reckoner Raid. And the back is the Nezumi Road Captain. These two look like they go together because of the artwork on them. And Mech Titan Core, another vehicle. And Scrapyard Steelbreaker. I didn't get a mythic that time around.
Just a rare?
Just a rare.
Let's see what we get.
That was my first red card, so I guess I'm probably not using him. Unless I go really, really red in the last pack.
So we got this, which is a forest. So yet another land. Okay. Then I got an actual forest. Then I got Dakuchi Shadow Stalker. Whoops, I should probably keep those on there. Reckoner's Bargain. Reckoner Shakedown. Chain Flail Centipede. Moonsnare Specialist. I think we get at least one of these every round. Reality Heist.
You got two this round because I got one.
Prosperous Thief. Orochi Merge Keeper. So we're on uncommons now. Where's my pile of green? Do I not have green?
Oh.
That's my first green. Then we have the Shattered States era, which we've seen pretty much in every match we've had. Okay, this is my first rare. It's Mukotai Soul Ripper. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact or creature. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Mukotai Soul Ripper, and it gains menace until end of turn, and it has a crew 2. So it is, in fact, a vehicle. Then we got Circuit Mender, which is shiny. And then this one is not from Kamigawa, actually. It's War Chanter Scald, which I guess must be from the list. It's from KHM. I don't know what that is. But whenever War Chanter Scald becomes tapped, if it's enchanted or equipped, create a 2/1 Red Dwarf Berserker creature token. Maybe that's Kaldheim, I think it's called.
Okay. Where are you leaning color-wise? A lot of blue, a lot of black.
Black. It's black.
We have the advertisement card. We flip over. We have Satsuki, the Living Lore. That's kind of cool looking.
She's a cool anime art card. One of her forms.
Bloodfell Caves, another dual land that I don't think I'm going to be able to use. Seven Tail Mentor, Fox Samurai. Commune with Spirits. Geothermal Kami. Repel the Vile. So these are two greens. So white. Aki Ronin. Red. Story Weave. Awakened Awareness. Here is The Modern Age, which is a saga.
Has another side.
Oh, yeah. On the other side is the Vector Gliders, the Fairy Spirit. I remember I think I had two of those in one of the matches. I have a legendary creature spirit, Myojin of the Cryptic Dreams. It's a 5 blue, blue, blue. Enters the battlefield with indestructible counter on it if I cast it from my hand. And you remove it to copy target permanent spell you control 3 times. Wow, that's actually pretty good. So, but I mean, it's expensive. Then I got a legendary land with the channel ability. This is the red, another land that I'm probably not going to use.
But now we only need one more, and that's the green one, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the only one we need. And then Shrine Steward. This is my rare. This is not a mythic. This is the Shrine Steward, which is a colorless card, an artifact creature construct. And you're on your last one?
Well, I did get a token, so that's exciting. I already have this token, Tamio's Notebook. Myojin of Blooming Dawn is my art card. I too got a Bloodfell Caves, which is great because I have tons of those colors. Mukutai Ambusher. So where's my black pile? Here. Okay. Prosperous Thief, the other art version. Aki Ronin. Simeon Sling. Iron Apprentice. Dramatis Puppet, which does not seem like it should be in Neon Dynasty, but what are you going to do? Then I got Naomi, Pillar of Order. It's a uncommon legendary creature, human advisor. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, if you control an artifact and an enchantment, create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance. Assassin's Ink. Okay. Life of Toshiro Umezawa, which flips over and becomes Memory of Toshiro. Then I got Greasefang Okiba Boss. It's a rat pilot. At the beginning of combat on your turn, return target vehicle card from a graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of your next end step. And then Spell Pierce, which is my foil. So I have a very interesting spread of stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to have to probably do another 4 colors unless I can work out doing it with that and not put in the colorless cards. Well, I mean, the colorless, I guess it doesn't matter. So it's not really a color. It would be 3 colors plus colorless cards would be where I would be at to try and do something. And so it would be like white, blue, green with some colorless cards is what I'm looking at. But I didn't get to use this guy, which is a shame. And I didn't get to use any of my dual lands or the legendary land because I only have 2 red cards. But we'll see what we can do, and we'll be back with the match. And we are back, having built our decks, and we're going to see if they work. I think this might be the most dysfunctional one that I've built so far.
We're going to fight to the death, Jeremy!
I need to win. This is sudden death for me because I'm behind. You're supposed to roll to see who goes first before we look at our hands.
Should I shuffle then?
No, it's fine. 16. 12. I will go... I'll go second. I know you're typically supposed to pick going first, but...
We don't play by the rules here.
We do not.
Except when we do. I'm going to play a Swiss Swamp.
Okay.
Then I'm going to tap this Swiss Swamp. And then I'm going to play Iron Apprentice. When it enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies, if it had counters on it, put those counters on target creature you control. So, can you help me with the counters?
It starts with how many?
1/1/1 counter. So it's just a lowly
And how does
little...
it get more?
It doesn't.
Oh.
But when it dies, it passes them off.
Well, that's pretty nice. Okay. I'm going to draw. And I am going to play a Plains. And I'm going to tap that Plains to play Hotshot Mechanic. He's a 2/1. He crews vehicles as though its power were 2 greater.
Oh.
And then I will pass.
Drawing card. Why? Just why?
Why not?
Another Swiss Swamp. Okay. And then I'm going to tap those 2 Swiss Swamps to play Leech Gauntlet, which has lifelink, gives the equipped creature lifelink, and allows me to reconfigure for 4.
Okay. Nice. Anything else?
New.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Okay. I am going to play an Island. And I am going to pass. How we doing?
We're good. Gotta read the small text, man. Gonna play a Swizz Swamp. Gonna tap a Swizz Swamp to put Eater of Virtue onto the field. It's whenever a equipped creature dies, exiled equipped creature gets +2/+0. As long as a card exiled with Eater of Virtue has flying, equipped creature has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Protection, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
It's a rare card. I am then going to pay another. I'm going to then pay to equip it to this boy.
Okay.
And that concludes my beautiful, wonderful, and every way turn.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card. I am going to play a Swamp. And I'm going to tap 3 to play Searchlight Companion, flying. When it enters the battlefield, I create a 1/1 spirit creature token. Do you have that?
I do have all the tokens. You can have the cool one.
Cool. Thanks. And after that, I will pass.
Then I will untap my Swizz Swamps and draw a card out. And it is not what I want, but that's okay. I'm going to... I think it's too early to do that, so I'm going to pass my turn.
You're going to pass?
I'm going to pass my turn.
Okay, untap. That is not what I wanted to draw. All right, I'm going to play an Island. And I'm going to leave my mana open. I'm going to pass.
Interesting.
You're not in a bad spot.
Not the card of my dreams. I'm going to swing a ding. I think I understand how to do this. Swing a ding.
So that's just a 1/1?
Yeah.
And it doesn't do anything if it hits me?
No.
I'll take the 1.
Wait, can I do this? Never played one of these before. It's exciting. Can I ninjutsu this guy in for this guy?
Yeah, if you can pay for it.
Yeah. My 2 ninjutsus?
Yeah, so now I'm taking 3. Wow, that sucks.
With lifelink for me. 23 life.
You should have blocked it.
You silly boy.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna tap my last mana. Put my boy back with his 1/1 counter.
Okay. I'm going to draw. Really, man? I'm going to play another island. And I am going to...
Die a terrible and horrible death.
pass. Leave my mana open. Pass.
Interesting. Interesting decision, Jeremy. See if it pays out for you.
Listen, Miss Complainy Pants, when you're up by 6 right now.
I'm going to then pass my beautiful, wonderful...
Passing.
Wait. What's your strongest thing? A 2/1?
2/1. I mean, I could more than 1 block you, but...
This is accurate.
But, yes, my strongest thing is a 2/1.
So... I'm going to actually swing with my Leech Gauntlet, which is a 4/2.
4/2 with lifelink.
Yep.
And if it dies, then it will get exiled and give that to the next thing. Well, you already have a ninja that has lifelink, so but it would then be a 5. I will double block to kill it.
Okay. So this one gets, I think it's exiled. Now has lifelink.
Well, the next
next thing I
creature,
attach it to. That's how that works. It's kind of interesting. But I got rid of 2 of your things, and now I get 4 life, so I'm up to 27.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble.
I've got leechy deechies.
I was worried that I wasn't going to draw swamps because I literally have one swamp in my entire deck, and that's the one I draw, and I can't get forests.
Oh, mathematically, this checks out.
Yeah.
And
You're passing?
yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. I am going to... I got a forest.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You're doing a lot better in the land department than I am. Very land poor. You should give me some land.
I am going to pass my turn.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to, I guess, play this because I have nothing better to do. I'm going to play the Life of Toshiro Umezawa. I'm going to add a lore counter to it. Phase 1 is choose one. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, or target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn, or you gain 2 life. I'm going to do the -1 on your creature.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 to play story. It's -1/-1?
Yeah.
To play Story Weave, I'm going to put 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
Okay. Can I have a counter, by the way, to keep track of my... Beautiful boy. Thank you. So that was a bit of a bust for me, guys. Very sad. All right. Well, I guess I will...
What's the second effect?
Same thing. And then the last one is exile this Sagra and return it to the battlefield transformed. I'm going to then...
This is a 3/2 right now.
Equip. And that will be my turn.
Okay. I will draw. I will play an island.
You're getting all the pretty islands with the origami cranes.
Yeah. And I will tap a island, a forest, and a swamp. Actually, an island, a forest, and an island. And I will play Heir of the Ancient Fang. He will enter with a +1/+1 counter because I have a modified creature.
Lovely.
Yeah. So he is a 3/4.
Wonderful.
And I will pass after that.
Gonna untap my lands, tick this up to 2, make a decision. What do I want to do? How strong are your creatures?
3/4 and a 4/3.
So I'm gonna actually just gain 2 life. I don't think the other stuff's gonna benefit me. And then I'm gonna draw a card. Why? Just why? I don't understand.
What are you at, 29 now?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Guess I'm gonna play this. I didn't want to play it now, but I need to get something useful. So I'm gonna tap these 2 swamps to play Reckoner's Bargain. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. I'm gonna sacrifice this one when it dies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna pass
+1/+1 counter to your ninja.
my ninja. You gain life equal to the sacrifice permanent's mana value, which is just 1, so I'm up to 30.
That is nuts.
And then I get to draw 2 cards. Do I draw a land? Let's find out. Are you kidding me?
What's your land count in there?
18.
Aggressively unlucky. That's usually me.
Mm-hmm.
We good?
That's my turn. Yeah.
I will untap.
You didn't even help, Bargain.
I will draw. I will... You got 1 mana open? What is your... your thing turns into a creature next turn, right?
Yep, I think.
I mean, you transform it. So all of the other ones in this set have turned into creatures. So
Could be an enchantment. You don't know.
I will pay a blue and a blue to play High Speed Hover Bike. I am going to tap target creature.
I have been tapped.
And I am going to swing at you with both.
For a total of?
For a total of 3 and 4, so 7. You're still not down to starting health.
23. That's where I'm at, kids. That wounds me, man.
This is a vehicle, so it cannot block. Because I don't have anything that I can crew it with.
And you're done now, right?
And I'm done now.
So I'm going to untap my stuff, tick this up. This exiles returns to the battlefield transformed as the enchantment creature Human Samurai. If I pay 1 life, I can add a black mana, spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell. He's the Memory of Toshiro, a 2/3 creature.
Is it mana dork?
Not a good mana dork, but he's a mana dork.
I mean, you needed a mana dork.
I'm very frustrated right now, guys. So here's a new plan. I have to play a card.
You do have to play a card.
So I'm going to pay 2 black because luckily this is an enchantment and this is an artifact, and this spell costs 1 less to cast if you control an artifact and 1 less cast if you control an enchantment. It allows me to destroy a target creature or planeswalker. Which is your strongest boy with the best benefit? Which does this have a valid ability right now?
No. I'm going to...
It's Assassin's Ink, by the way.
Let me see that.
Assassin's Ink? Have fun.
Yeah. Neither one of them has a continuing effect. This one does crew vehicles as if it's 2 more, though this only requires crew 1.
And which one's stronger power right now?
The pilot.
Let's get rid of the pilot then.
That's rough.
I'm then...
I was really hoping to hold on to that.
Swing at you with my lifelink rat boy.
Tap 4 to kill it. Exile target, not kill it, exile. So you don't get the, I may want to matter, but exile target creature with power 4 or greater, and right now it has power 4 or greater.
You are correct. It does have power 4 or greater.
I should have done that before you wouldn't have been able to cast the thing.
And then this just hangs out. So you don't lose the thing. You just can't let me have nice things.
I was holding that for a while. I held it for multiple turns, but then you killed my creature.
I did. I'm going to, because I can.
Oh, we're still going.
Just attach this to my mana dork, and then I'm gonna move on with my life.
Okay.
Really hoping for a land, Jer. Been surviving on 3 life. Oh, it just died, so I don't even get the lifelink, do I?
Yeah, because I just exiled it. You didn't do combat damage.
This is sad for me. This is sad.
I'm going to tap 4, including the green, to play Geothermal Kami. Unfortunately, I don't have an enchantment to return, so I can't do that. And I'm going to tap 3 to play Moonfolk Puzzle Maker.
Cool.
And when he enters, I can scry. I am going to put this on the bottom. So right now I have... Neither of your things have flying, right?
You mean my one thing?
Oh, I mean, your thing doesn't have flying, right?
No, it does not have flying.
And what is it? It's a 4/3?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to crew my high-speed hover bike, and I'm going to swing at you with my high-speed hover bike for 2 flying.
Ow! I have been wounded. I am down to 21 health.
Okay, sounds good.
My turn?
Yeah.
Do I get a land? Oh! It's a land! Guys, it's a land. Did you see me get a land, guys?
Now you're just going to draw nothing but lands. That doesn't... Oh, that's exile, but it's different piles. You should probably make a different exile pile.
Why?
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because it both had lifelink.
Well, they were both attached.
They weren't exiled while... That was exiled by a card effect. That was exiled by that.
Fair enough, my good friend. I'm going to tap all 4. and play a little boy called Dramatist Puppet. When it enters the battlefield, for each kind of counter on target permanent, put another counter of that kind on it or remove one from it. It doesn't specify that it has to be my creature. So I'm assuming I can remove your counter.
Yeah.
Good day to your counter, sir. And what do you have to block with? So a 4/3 and a...
This would kill you.
And a what? 3/2/3? Is that a 2/3? Okay. But I would get lifelink benefit, which is always very exciting.
That's true.
And it's only a mana dork.
I mean, it's your strongest creature right now. Well, no, I mean, I guess your other thing would be stronger.
And then I just pass it over. This is the artifact that gets passed around town.
That is true.
It's like a doorknob. Everybody gets a turn. So what I'm going to do is swing with my 4/3 lifelink boy.
4/3. So we would trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll trade.
Okay. Let me just flip it back over, and now it is your turn. Oh, and then I go up to 25 health.
I'm actually really glad you played this now. Played it before this turn.
Oh. Darn it.
1, 2, 3, and then 5 to play Motion of the Cryptic Dreams. He comes in with an indestructible counter on him. You would have been able to get rid of it.
Turn.
And after that, you have no flyers still, right?
That is accurate, my good sir.
I'm going to pass.
Okay.
This, if I remove the indestructible counter, I can make I can copy target permanent spell 3 times. It's instant speed.
On either side of the field? Or one of your things or mine as well?
It says you control.
Okay. Hey, we're getting some love for my other color. Look at that. Very exciting. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 to put Bronze Plate Boar onto the field. It's an equipment boar. It has trample. Equipped creature gets +3/+2 and has trample.
What are you, just like all equipment here?
Pretty much. I am going to then... Jeremy likes to touch my cards, and I don't appreciate that.
It's a lot of text. I can't read it from over there. So you got to pay 5 to reconfigure this.
Yes, but that has trample, which means I could get trample when he dies.
That's true.
Which is, always fun. So that's getting equipped there. And that is my turn. I love the sword. It's a good freaking sword.
It is a really good sword. I would like to get rid of it.
But it's mine.
Okay. I will swing at you for... You have nothing in the air still, right?
That is accurate, my good sir.
I will swing at you for 1 in the air.
Okay. I will take...
No blocks?
Nope.
I will pay 1. We're playing Kamigawa. Kamigawa. I will tap 2, including a green, to Coiling Stalker. When it deals, you're now getting hit by 2, and when it does combat damage to a player, I put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control that doesn't have a +1/+1 counter on it.
So ultimately, I'm going down to 23 because I took 2 damage. That's
Yes.
fine print text. Okay.
And I will then tap 1, 2, 3 to play my Moonfolk Wizard back onto the field, and I will scry 1.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Hold on.
No. I grow impatient, my good sir. I've decided your turn has been too long. Don't touch my guy. That's mine.
Okay.
Why are you getting
I'll
all
leave it there.
handsy with my guy?
He's like, I don't like that.
Hands a handsy. What is he, a 5/2 right now?
Yeah. Pay 1 to put Simian Sling out on the field. It's an equipment monkey. I have all the equipment, guy.
What is going on here? You actually ended up with synergistic stuff.
Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever Simian Sling or equipped creature becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to defending player and 2 to reconfigure.
Okay.
You got some two somethings or others and the indestructible.
2/3, 4/4 indestructible, 1/4. This can tap to crew that to make it a 2/2.
Swing with puppet.
How much mana do you have open?
4.
I'll block it with the indestructible.
I'm going to ninjutsu in.
You can't. It's blocked. You can't ninjutsu if it's blocked.
What?
Read ninjutsu.
It doesn't say anything about ninjutsu on the card.
Ninjutsu is return. No. Oh, yeah. Ninjutsu is return an unblocked creature to your hand.
Oh, darn! It doesn't.
That's why I blocked it.
Specify it on the card because
they expect you to know what it is. But this is ninjutsu here.
Oh, well, that's not helpful. You should write it down on the card. It's like
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Put this card into the battlefield from your hand tapped and attacking.
Now you know my plans.
So it's gonna die now.
Yeah. Oh well. That's okay.
Anything else?
I will, instead of doing that thing, play this. Because I can play sorceries now.
Remember when we were looking at all the Yuriko cards about, that's why it makes all the creatures unblockable.
Reckoner Shakedown. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land oh.
It's already played.
Yep. Never mind.
I have no hand.
You should have kept your hand cards.
I have been, listen, my hand's always right here. The only reason my hands are down is because I had no hand.
Well, whatever. You're mean. Wait, I have to finish flipping the cards. It would have been 3. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no.
I mean, it was very unlikely I would have had a hand in the foreseeable future because I have enough mana to cast pretty much everything. This is the most expensive thing I have in my deck, mana-wise. Anything else?
No, Jeremy. I've tapped all of my mana.
That was a long turn to do nothing. That was a long net negative turn. I'm going to draw. And I'm going to tap a plains. And, oh, actually, that's annoying. Oh, this untaps.
For someone with 1 card in hand, you're sure taking a long time, Jeremy.
I'm just thinking. Still no flyers?
No! Did you see me put anything on the field? Flies?
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you did. So what, you have a 5/4 right now?
5.
No, 5/2.
Yeah, and a 1/1.
And a 1/1.
This got lifelink and trample.
Yeah. It's a little rough. I don't have anything I can swing at you with unless I just ping you for 1.
So what are you doing, Jeremy?
I guess. What are you at health-wise?
23, Jeremy.
I will tap this to turn this and swing at you flying 2 in the air.
20 wound. I've been wounded.
I have 1 card in hand.
Now it's my turn.
Yes.
Mr. Boyo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the Shattered States era.
That one's annoying. This one, it does damage, right?
Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste until end of turn. It's phase 1. I'm obviously taking that boy.
In response, I am going to remove the indestructible counter from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to copy this creature 3 times. And that will, since it's a legendary creature, it will hit. I have to make the decision of which one to kill. I'm going to kill the original one. And I will make 2 tokens that are this. And then one of the tokens will die. So I'll end up with a token that's that, with no indestructible counter on it.
I got rid of the counter, Jeremy.
It's true.
So this time something did happen.
I just didn't want you to have it.
I know, because you don't like when I have nice things, Jeremy. We've been over this. It's very rude. I get you nice things.
That's true.
And you don't get me nice things. I don't think that's fair. That's also my turn, by the way. I have no mana, so it's like, it's your turn.
Damn, he was so much cooler when he had a counter on him. Okay. I'm going to play one of the 2 black cards I have in my deck that I required my 1 black mana for. And I'm going to play Okiba Reckoner Raid. Each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Ugh. I'm down to 20 finally, Jeremy. You got me there.
I mean, we're not that far away from each other now.
Yeah,
I'm at 18.
Oh. That looks like 17 from here.
I haven't changed it yet, but now I'm at 18.
Oh. That's a lot.
And you currently. I will tap to crew and swing at you for 2.
Again with this nonsense. Now I'm at 18. Look at us closing the gap here.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
What's the second stage of that?
Creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn.
I don't like that.
So, my turn?
Yep, I'll pass. 1 card in hand.
I love how you're announcing it now.
So we're now at 18-18?
Yeah.
My next stage does the same thing, so I'll be ahead. It only took to the middle of the game for me to match her life.
Tap. Aki Ronin. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So he's just, Ronin boy.
They purposely do this, the cast trigger effect, where it's you have to cast from hand so you can't copy it to get the indestructible counters.
Let's do this one first. So I tapped 2 and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to play a card called Circuit Mender. When Circuit Mender enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. When Circuit Mender leaves the battlefield, you get to draw a card.
Okay.
So I'm at 20 now, my boy.
Man, we're not going anywhere fast.
We are not.
Are you doing anything?
I have +1. So this is a 6/2 now with trample and life.
It's +1/+1 or +1/+0?
+1/+0. So it's 6/2 with trample and lifelink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just comes down to how much I want to block it for. So would I give you, am I just going to give you, you're going to get the 6 anyway, but do I want to take the 3 if I just block with 1 thing to kill it?
So I'm going to go up to 26 while you're deciding.
I'm going to block it with my snake because it's weaker. So it's still at 2, right? For toughness?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take 3 from the trample.
So now whatever also gains trample in addition to lifelink. I am then
I really need to get rid of that.
Going to equip this card to Aki Ronin for now. That's what I'm going to do.
All right, so that's a 3/3.
Yes.
Okay, you're done.
With lifelink and trample.
Untap, upkeep. This is you lose 1 life. I gain 1 life.
So what does that put you at now?
16.
I'm at 25.
Oh yeah, you just gain 6 and then another 2. That's a freaking nuts, man. I will draw a card. What is the strongest thing you have currently?
The 3/3, the Aki Ronin boy.
3/3.
That guy.
So I am going to tap a green and 2 blue to play Historian's Wisdom onto my god or my spirit. He's not a god. And it says when he enters the battlefield, if enchanted permanent is a creature with the greatest power among creatures on the battlefield, which he was tied for the highest. If enchanted permanent is, well, it says it's after it's enchanted, meaning that it would be a 5/4 at this point.
Okay.
So then it would be. So I would draw a card.
Okay.
I will play a Plains. And this just gives it +2/+1. And after that, I will. I just did this, right? What are you at currently? 25?
Yeah, you took 1 life from me.
To get you to 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will then. You have a 3/3 with trample lifelink.
Yes.
And you have a 1/1 and a 2/3.
Yes.
They're all cheapo boys. Have you been doing that?
Yeah, next turn it goes up. I got the +1/+0, remember?
Okay. I will.
Maybe you'd remember if your turns
Pass.
went so long. They're saga in and of themselves, Jeremy. I haven't tapped all my things. You know what that means?
Yes.
I draw a card.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Montagna. Oh, I forgot to tick this up. My bad, guys. Now it gets exiled, comes back transformed. Oh, this is a Trample Hasty Boy.
Is a trample hasty boy. I had 2 of them in one of my decks.
He's a Trample Hasty Boy. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to tap a swamp and a plains
Mm-hmm.
to play a wonderful card called Mukutai Soul Ripper. It's got some text. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact or creature. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Mukutai Soul Ripper, and it gains menace until end of turn. Crew 2.
So it's a vehicle, so you have to crew something. Crew
Yes.
it with something. I mean, you have you have a 2/2, so.
Vehicles are different than creatures in that they can be crewed the first turn they come out, if I'm not mistaken.
Like no summoning sickness? Because it's not a creature. So it doesn't get summoning sickness when it comes onto the field.
I believe.
We double checked and they are affected by summoning sickness.
I'm a silly. Apparently, so are the people when we go play drafts in person, but that's okay.
Somebody's done that to you?
Yeah. Might have affected some things, but that's okay. I'm going to then sit here.
Swing at me?
What's
I guess
hap-
you don't have any way of swinging. It's a 5/4. So it'll kill anything on your board.
I'm not a fan.
I'm sorry you're not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, Jeremy.
Miss 25 life.
Do you see this boy mocking me?
Doing anything?
I'm going to reconfigure my blade to Nameless Conqueror.
Are you swinging with it?
I could. It would have lifelink and trample, but we
I mean,
would
it already
trade.
has trample.
Well, then when he dies, my next boys would get haste.
It's true.
Every time you block, you just make my sword better, boy.
Now, I know you're sacrificing creatures to get keywords onto your sword, but what happens if I destroy your sword? Then you've sacrificed all these creatures for no reason.
No, I got your stuff off of the field too, so I could win. Yeah, every sacrifice is not in vain. My team understands this, and they fight for me until the death.
That's true.
I do not sacrifice them for nothing. How dare you suggest as much?
So what would it be? It's a 5/3
Yeah, it's a 5/3 now. So we would trade if I swung at you, because you'd block with the big boy, I'm assuming.
I don't necessarily have to.
Or you could block with the little boys, and then I'd
I
clear.
could block with 2 boys, and it would die.
Yes, but I would also clear out a lot of your field.
That's true.
So what I'm going to do is swing with Nameless Conqueror at you. He's a big boy. He's coming for you. He's got trample. He's got haste. He's got lifelink. Haste doesn't matter, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's rough. 5/3 it is.
Yep, I'm coming for you.
I will block with my... I would have to block with both, wouldn't I? And it's trample too, right?
Yep. Trample, haste, lifelink. Getting all the keywords. Collecting them just like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
That's really rough. Okay, I'll block with both. So none of it spills over, but you'll get the lifelink and it'll die.
Gets exiled to my collection of things that are making my sword a super boy.
Really hope I get the thing that can destroy your sword.
And then I will lifelink for 5, putting me back up to 30. And then I can reconfigure again because, I've got money. And by money, I mean mana.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put it on this guy.
Okay. What is it now? A 6?
Yeah, 6/3.
Why is he so strong but so cheap? Oh, because he's a vehicle. No, it has to attach to a creature.
Oh, never mind.
You could crew it and then attach it, but then it would fall off, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Let me read the...
It's fine. It's not a big deal. I made an oops.
Indestructible. It's rough. You keep saying reconfigure. It's just equip.
Oh. Well, some of them are reconfigure, some of them are equip. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, so you'd have to attach it to a creature.
But I can do that right now. That's dead. It's dead. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Move it around. Move it around town. Everybody gets the sword at some point, except for the insect. He can't have the sword. He's not cool enough.
He cannot have the sword.
It's your turn, though.
Okay. Untap. We go to upkeep. This turns. We're going to transform. I don't remember what the other side is. Vehicles you control have menace.
Cool. That doesn't really matter because I can't block your vehicle anyway.
Yeah.
Because I have no flyers.
It doesn't really help all that much. And I will draw.
You will draw. But do you get something you want? That's the question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that sucks though. That's annoying.
What you gonna do, Jer? Coming for me, bro?
Okay.
Coming at me?
Okay. I am going to tap my big boy to crew my hover bike.
Okay.
And I am going to... You have no flyers?
No, Jeremy, I have no flyers.
I'm going to swing at you with my hover bike.
4.
For 2.
Okay.
And then, so you're not blocking.
So, yeah, that goes down to 28.
I'm going to ninjutsu
Wow, really?
a moon snare specialist, and I'm going to bounce my spirit back to my hand.
Still 2 damage, though.
Still 2 damage.
Is that it?
And what is the... That's CMC 3, right?
2, 3. And 3 colorless. I don't know what you meant by that, man.
Converted mana cost.
Oh. My brain's tired.
I will then pass because I don't have enough to play the guy back onto the field. So in the case of this, if you wanted to crew this, you could then turn it into a creature, then attach that to it. Once it becomes a vehicle again, it will not have the effects though. Because it says equip creature. I also don't know if it would fall off.
For my first move, I'll tap a plains. I'm gonna tap a mountain. Play Selfless Samurai. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, it gains lifelink until end of turn. If I sacrifice it, another target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn.
Interesting.
It's a Selfless Samurai. Cares about the other people. Not themselves, though. I don't know. That seems like a bad policy.
Just for your own information, you can crew with a summoning sickness creature.
Yes. I'm now going to...
If you'd like to do that.
I think, if I understand the order correctly, I'm going to attack with this. It now becomes a creature.
No. Crewing.
When I crew it. But, let me just... Let's play it out. Okay. So, attacks. You may sacrifice another attacker creature. This is the one I'm going to crew it with, right?
Wait. There's an order.
Yeah.
You have to crew first.
Yeah, so I'm tapping it. It's getting
That's
crewed.
not crewing. This, you tap the creature to crew.
Stop yelling.
So you crew.
Yes, it's being crewed now.
Now it's a creature.
Okay, now it's a
What
creature.
are you doing now?
I'm going to then take my Swiss Swamp to put the bladey on that
All
thing.
right. In response, this is why it matters. I'm going to flash this in and tap it now that it's a creature.
You were rude. Okay. And then my bladey will just fall off.
No, it's still a creature. It's still a creature. It's
I
just
just
tapped.
can't do anything.
It's just
with it.
tapped until end of turn. Then it'll fall off.
I was basically there. I was just a little ahead, just a little bit ahead of you. That's why I can't have nice things.
Yeah.
I don't like it. We talked about this. You gotta let me have some nice things, man. I can't even. I've been holding this card since like the beginning of the game.
I only have a 2/2 that can block right now. I have 2 separate 2/2s, but I'd have to crew this to be able to block with that.
Whatever, just take your turn. Just wanted to have a nice thing. Oh, and then this falls off because it's no longer a creature.
Yeah,
Right?
at end of turn it falls off.
Okay. I've never played vehicles before.
They're a little annoying, I'd say.
A little annoying.
What's the CMC? Just look.
Stop touching my things. My friends are like, what's happening? Why are you
Okay,
touching?
I'm going to play a green. Sorry, I'm going to play a forest. And
Same thing.
I am going to... You have multiple things that can block me. I am going to tap 3 blue and 5 other. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to get him back on the field. Indestructible counter. And
Lasai.
with that, I can either crew and attack you with my rat, or crew and attack with my vehicle, or I can attack with my rat, which has menace. So you'd have to which has menace. So you'd have to block with 2 creatures.
I know how menace works, dear. Not how vehicles work, though. I'm not a good driver.
Apparently,
Yeah.
this is an equipment, right? You can attach this to something.
It's an equipment monkey. So it's an artifact creature and also equipment monkey.
I am going to hang out.
Okay. I don't like you. You need to die. Okay. I'm going to draw a card. It's a plains. One, two, 2, 3. I'm tired of holding this. It's Kuchi Warrior. It has ninjutsu. Obviously, it doesn't matter. But
You
it's
probably could have snuck something through to make it ninjutsu. Oh, is it just ninjutsu? That's the only effect
yeah,
it
it's
has?
5/5.
5/5. That's not bad. What's the CMC?
4 colorless, 2 black.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to then
I'm assuming you're attaching your blade to something.
put my blade on Ninja Boy.
Whoa. Oh, it has haste now.
It is a hasty boy now.
So it's a 7/5?
Yep.
That's rough.
With trample and lifelink.
Damn, I'm never going to kill you. Like, you're not being very effective on the offensive end, but the fact that I can't get through because you're just with the freaking lifelink. Got to get rid of that damn sword.
So I would trample over you.
Unless I multiple blocked.
Unless I multiple blocked, in which case I'm killing things. It's a fun game we're playing with each other, Jeremy. It's like, who whittles down their deck first?
Probably would be me, I would imagine.
And we're going to play that game. It's going to be a fun game. I'm going to now swing with my hasty ninja boy.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be my action. What are you going to do in response to me swinging at you with Ninja Boy?
I am going to remove my indestructible counter. And I am going to make 3 copies of Moonsnare Specialist.
My life right now.
Moonsnare, can I just have some tokens? When they each enter the battlefield, I can bounce a card. I'm going to bounce your ninja.
Okay.
Can I have another one? I'm going to... What's your next best thing? That's not a creature, so I can't bounce that. On the second bounce, I am going to bounce my high-speed hover bike. And on the third bounce, I'm going to bounce my god or my spirit. So I don't have to block you because you're not in the field anymore. And then...
I don't even get my lifelink or my trample.
No, you do not.
So I just want nice things.
Combat ends, I would imagine.
Yep, and every time you're just like, no. And I get more upset with you. I don't know why I'm surprised anymore when you
Listen,
deny
you
me
have
my
one
nice
card
things.
carrying your deck. That freaking sword is carrying your damn deck.
I'm sorry, I'm better at sealed drafts than you.
I'm sorry you're better at having a sword on the table. Yeah, okay, cool. You got that. You beat me at having a sword on the table.
You're just jealous of my sword. You're just jealous. He doesn't understand you.
The blue-haired crew.
Akiko from Giant Anime Games.
Yeah. What are you doing? Doing anything
That's
else?
it. It's your turn.
Are you not? You're tapped out? No, you have one. If you want to put that on something.
I could do that. That is a thing I could do.
And give it lifelink, trample, and haste.
Yeah, why not? I'm bored. This is how I live a little. No, I said I couldn't, but actually no. I want to put it on this guy.
Back on that guy. He's like, "Yay, get the sword again," and then you're just gonna take it from me. And
yeah, well, he's a goblin samurai. I can't love him too much.
that's true. He is a gobbo. Okay, I'm assuming you ended, right?
Yes, I did.
I draw a card.
I think this is our longest match yet, Jeremy.
Yeah, this one's a little rough. I'm going to. One of us might deck out, and I'm pretty sure you have more cards in your deck.
Yeah, I think I started with 44.
Yeah, so I think I have 41, maybe 42, and I've drawn a card. So I don't know if you've drawn cards.
I don't think so.
You drew 2 cards, I think, on one of your things. But we'll see.
Yeah, that.
I will. Guess what? Tap 3 blue. This was the card that I was debating on whether or not I was even going to put in the deck because I was worried it was too expensive and it had 3 mana pips. So I will put these in here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, an 8 cost. I mean, for 8, it should be good. That's a 2 and it's a good card. I'm going to have it enter with its indestructible counter.
I hate that card.
And I am going to... So right now you have a thing with trample lifelink that can block. You
he's
have...
hasty.
Huh?
He's also hasty.
He is also hasty.
Not that it matters.
Not that it matters, but he is certainly hasty. I am going to... You have 2 things now that if you blocked with these 2, I'd only be able to kill that one, right? What is this? Yeah, 2, 3. So if I menace swung at you, you'd have stuff to block me with. I will pass.
I think this is my deck with the least removal, and that's why we're running into problems.
I also don't have any removal. If I had anything that would get rid of your freaking sword.
4 or 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look, it's
Whoa.
Ninja Boy again.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh my god, you had no idea he was coming, did you?
I did have no idea it was coming. As soon as you attach it, I'm going to play the hover bike and tap it. You knew I had it.
Are we just going to do this loop over and over again?
Until I get something that kills the sword. You knew I had it.
I know. I'm getting bored, Jeremy.
I could just do this again and make up a whole bunch of copies of Moon Snare.
I don't like this.
What are you doing? Are you going to... Hey, you still have combat this time, at least.
How many more cards do you have in that hand?
2.
So
I have no mana.
you have the big boy.
Big,
Out on the
indestructible
field.
boy. These are all 2/2s.
Yeah.
This can be crude to make a 2/2, but I'd have to sacrifice a 2/2 to do it, so...
I'm going to crew this guy.
Oh, you don't tap it.
I'm not used to vehicles. So he's crewed now.
Why don't you crew with your samurai, which is weaker? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm going to... I can move a sword still. Right?
Yeah.
I can move a sword. Onto that.
Uh-huh.
If I sacrifice an artifact or a creature, it gains a 1/1 counter.
Mm-hmm. I know you're going to hate me, but I can just bounce it and you'd lose the counter.
You're very annoying, man. Like you.
What is it? What is its current toughness? It's a 4/4, right? Oh no, it's a 7/4.
Yeah. With menace.
Where did it get menace from? Oh, it just has menace?
When it attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact or creature. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Mukotai Soul Ripper and gains menace until end of turn. Crew 2.
Okay.
Which is why I did that.
And you're attacking?
And I'm going to tap with my lifelink hasty trample boy.
Tap it.
Now I tap it.
Because you're attacking. Now, as much as annoying as it is, the smartest thing for me to do is to bounce it so you don't gain 7 health. Because it doesn't make sense for me to just let you hit me. Remove the counter. Copy her 3 times. I have more tokens. I'm going to bounce your guy.
So just so we're clear, this is how my boyfriend makes Magic very boring.
I'm going to bounce my hover bike. Oh, actually, wait, I can't because it's a creature. Ooh, I wouldn't have been able to do... I would have had to crew, which I guess wouldn't have mattered. But I would have had to crew last time to make it a creature. So in response, I will crew to make this a creature and bounce it. So everybody yelling in the comments that I can't bounce the vehicle, which I did last time, I would have been able to crew it, and that wouldn't have mattered. And I will bounce my god to make on the 3rd one.
Oh. Can we just...
My Moon Snare army. You're passing, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Well, you have mana if you want to attach your thing.
Just take it.
Sure.
Just
It's just wasted mana.
Just take your freaking turn.
I mean, I guess
boy.
it's... Oh, you can't do it as an instant speak. It's not attached. It's equip.
So.
Okay. I draw a card.
Suddenly this man has a hand.
I do have a hand because I haven't been playing card. Because I keep playing the 8 cost card, which eats up all my mana. I'm going to play... I'm going to tap a white, a blue, and a green. And I am going to play Fall of Lord Konda. I'm going to exile your ninja. That's why I've been asking about CMC this whole time, because you haven't had anything that's been costs 4 or higher.
No one cares, Jeremy.
I care.
You don't count. See, this is him taking another nice thing from me, guys.
I'm going to...
Do you see this cruelty right now? I demand strawberries and whipped cream and also a massage. It's payment for this atrocity against Panda.
I can do that.
He won't, though. Just for clear.
Why are you saying that?
Because I know you. He loves me, but he's forgetful. That's all.
I'm going to tap 4 to play Seven Tail Mentor. I'm actually going to tap differently. I'm going to leave a plains open.
You already tapped it. It's too late.
I mean, I can do that. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Do you care?
Yeah, I totally care.
I'll leave it. When he enters the battlefield, I can put a plus, or dies. I can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or vehicle I control. And I'm going to put it onto him. So he has a +1/+1. Actually, if he dies, then I should put it over here. This says menace too. And then I have 3 mana left open, and at that point, I really should just start swinging at you. I have 2/2, 2/2, 2/2, and a 2/2.
Okay. I'm going to block one of your 2/2s with my 2/2.
We'll trade.
We'll trade. And then I'll block one of your 2/2s with my 1/3. So we'll just...
Is it a 1/3? Oh, I thought it was a 1/1.
It's 1/3. So nothing will happen
Nothing will
there.
happen.
And then the other 4 will get through.
Other 2.
Well, I killed one of them.
Yeah,
I
one
blocked
of them's
one
off the table.
I blocked one of them.
So 2 will come through.
Yes. So it's 4.
Oh, I think you said other 4 attackers.
Oh. You silly boy. I can math.
And I'm going to pass after that. I guess I could have attacked with the rat.
Mountain.
Montagna.
Tap, tab.
Hey, on my next upkeep, each player gains control of the permanents they own.
Yay!
I wonder how often that ever comes up. Honestly, it would come up against a card that's a deck that's one of those ones where you're trying to give other people things.
Tap. Let's put the sword on this boy.
Uh-huh.
So lifelink, trample. I don't even know. Haste.
So he's a 3/3?
Yeah. And that's my turn. Do a thing.
That's your turn? Okay. We untap. We upkeep. You now have control of all your things, and I have control of all my things.
That's very thoughtful of you to give me control of all my things.
And I'm going to draw. I'm going to get rid of these. Okay.
That's how you know he didn't get a land, guys. He was breeding.
Yeah, I had to read. I am going to pay 3 and 5 to spirit it up. Play him. And I am going to tap 2 to play Banishing Smash and kill your sword. Card I was waiting for.
You were a good boy, and he just
did a very good job.
doesn't understand my affection for you, man.
And if I control an artifact and a creature, which I don't control an artifact. No, I don't control an artifact. So I don't get the other bonus. I will swing at you with my... That's a 1/3, you said. That's a creature. But you could crew the creature with it. But this would not. They would just bounce off you. I will swing at you with the samurai guy and one of the moon snares and another one of the moon snares.
Okay. How strong is that guy?
2/3.
Okay. So I will crew this guy with that to block him.
Okay. And are you blocking?
And this is a 4/3, by the way.
Yep.
So it'll die. And a 1/3 to block one of them. The other one will get through.
Okay. And when this guy dies, we'll put another +1/+1 counter on my Menacey Rat Boy. And then pass.
Okay. Longest game of Magic ever. I can't believe this is a standard game lasting as long as...
The issue is we're not doing enough damage-wise, and you had lifelink. A ton of lifelink that I couldn't do anything about. You also haven't done damage to me in a really long time.
War Chanter Scald. Whenever it becomes tapped, if it's enchanted or equipped, create a 2/1 red Dwarf Berserker creature token.
Oh. Whenever it becomes tapped, you make that?
If it's enchanted or equipped, create a red Dwarf Berserker token. I have nothing.
It's untapped now. Never mind.
Touching my things. That is my turn. I missed my sword, man.
I bet you do.
It's a good freaking sword.
Was a very good sword. I'm sorry I killed your sword.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You kill all my things. I can't have anything.
I'm going to draw a card.
This man has no shame. It's like, yeah, I get rid of all your nice stuff and I don't even care. I like it even. So rude.
I am going to pay 2 to play Mecha Titan Core. It's an artifact vehicle. I can pay 5 and exile Mecha Titan Core and 4 other artifact creatures and or vehicles I control, and I create a legendary 10/10 construct artifact creature token with flying, vigilance, trample, lifelink, and haste. That's all colors. Then when that token leaves the battlefield, I return all cards except for Mecha Titan to the battlefield. And I do not have any other artifacts, do I, besides that one? I will then... I am going to remove the indestructible counter.
What a surprise.
To copy Mech Titan Core.
So you need another
3 times.
Okay.
And I am going to... You don't have flyers still, right?
Why are you still asking? You know what I put on the field.
Listen.
You could end this game now.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Put me out of my misery, Jeremy.
I'm going to pay 2. Oh, this is supposed to be transformed. I don't know what the difference is, but if it's an artifact, no, it's not. When it dies, draws a card, and it's a defender. I am going to then pay the 2 to play my high-speed hover bike, and I'm going to bounce your vehicle. I'm then going to pay 5 to exile Mech Titan Core, the other 3 Mech Titan Cores. And the hover bike to create the thing that this says, which I'm assuming is not on the other side. It would be cool if it was on the other side.
It would be convenient.
But I'm just going to keep it on the board. It's going to be a 10/10 construct artifact creature with all of those things. I'm going to swing at you with my... Oh, these are untapped. I'm going to swing at you with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this guy.
Does that have trample?
Yes. Okay. But it's also flying.
Okay, so I can't block him, so I'm taking the 10. I'm going to do this in stages for the sake of my sanity. So that puts me down to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one is going to block one of them, and we'll trade.
No, it's a 2/3, right?
Yeah, it's a 2/3.
This will just die.
Yeah. Oh, I see. And then 1/3 will block another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 2/3 will kill a third.
Oh.
So that.
So this gets through.
And these 3. So that's a total of how much damage?
10, 16.
No.
20.
I already did the 10. So
Oh.
20.
20 total.
Okay, so that puts me down to 2.
And I will heal for 10.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
We're almost done.
I think we're basically done because I can just tap this, put this here, and I think it'll kill me this turn. Right?
Yeah. I would imagine I would untap and just be able to kill you.
What card do you get? Let's find out.
Island.
Oh, okay, that's not exciting.
I would tap 2, play that, and then just swing at you with my flying. I actually pulled off the tactic that I built the deck to do, was that god and that thing. That was what I was trying to do. It just took forever.
Your spirit?
Yeah, I keep saying god, but he's godly.
No, my sword is godly. He's a wannabe.
Well, it worked out. I did the thing that I wanted to do with the deck, so I'm actually very happy, even though it took forever. And
you took away all my nice things.
So we are now tied.
I don't like that.
Going into the final round.
You had no business taking away my things and winning this match.
Yeah. But hopefully y'all stick through it from the beginning. I understand it was very long. Maybe I'll edit it down. We'll see if nothing eventful happens for a while. And like the video if you like it. And if you like this Kamigawa Neon Dynasty experience that we've had. And leave a comment down below. Let us know what you want to see us play next. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of this content going forward, and ring that bell so you know what's up. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Hi, Tisha Valenza, aka Poison Ivy, and you've just been watching King's Entertainment Reviews. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.